Good day everyone. Welcome to Learn with MN. In this video, we'll explore the Layers and Objects panel in Inkscape. The Layers and Objects panel is used to organize and manage objects in a project. It helps the user to manage multiple layers and objects easily in complex design projects. To access this panel, go to the Layer menu and select Layers and Objects. You can also use the shortcut Ctrl-Shift-L or click this icon in the command bar. The Layers and Objects panel will appear on the right-hand side. This panel will list all layers in the document. By default, Inkscape starts with one layer named Layer 1, and objects are placed inside this Layer 1. For example, if I create any object, it will be placed inside Layer 1, like this. The active or selected layer is highlighted by a less opaque blue color, while the selected object is highlighted by a more opaque blue color. To add a new layer, click this plus icon, and a new layer will be created. Each time you click this plus icon, another layer will be added to the list. You can name the new layer anything you like. Now, with multiple layers, any new objects you create will be placed inside the selected layer. For example, right now, this layer is selected, so any object I create will appear inside this layer, like this. To check which layer is currently selected, you have two ways. First, the selected layer is highlighted in this list, and second, its name is also shown in the status bar here. You can also add a new layer by going to the Layer menu and choosing Add Layer. You can use its shortcut key Ctrl-Shift-N. Clicking this plus button will create a new layer directly above the current layer. However, if you use the Add Layer option from the menu, this window will appear. This window allows you to set the name of the new layer, and choose its position, whether you want it above, below, or inside the current layer as a sublayer. You can rename any layer anytime by simply double-clicking on it. Like this. Similarly, you can rename any object by double-clicking on it. To delete a layer, select it from the list, and press this Delete button. You can also press the Delete key on your keyboard. If you delete a layer, everything inside it will also be deleted. You can also delete multiple layers at once by selecting them, and clicking Delete. Similarly, you can delete objects inside a layer either by selecting them from the list, or by selecting them directly on the canvas, like this. Like objects, layers are arranged in a stack order. To change their order, you can use these arrow buttons to move them up or down, like this. Another way to move layers is by dragging them. When you click and hold a layer while dragging, you'll see a green line indicating where it will be placed. If the green line appears between two layers, the layer will be placed between them, like this. If you drag the layer over another layer, and a green bordered rectangle appears, it means the layer will be placed inside this layer as a sublayer, like this. You can also move the selected objects by dragging them. There are some additional options in the Layer menu. These four options are also used to arrange layers. Layer to Top moves the layer to the top of the list. Raise Layer moves the layer one step up. Lower Layer moves the layer one step down. And Layer to Bottom moves the layer to the bottom. You can also use their respective shortcut keys for quicker access. Just like layers, objects inside a layer can be moved using these arrow buttons. These allow you to rearrange objects within a layer by moving them up or down. Additionally, there are more options available in the Selector tool control bar. These four options provide further control over object arrangement. The first option moves the selection to the top of the current working layer. The second option raises the selected object one step up within the layer. The third option lowers the selection one step down, while the fourth option moves it to the bottom of the layer. If you want to move specific objects from one layer to another, one way to do it is by dragging the selected objects to the desired layer in this list. Another method is to use the Move to Layer option. To do this, first, select the objects you want to move, then right-click, and choose Move to Layer. This will open a window displaying all available layers. Simply select the target layer, click Move, and the selected objects will be transferred to that layer. This Settings button provides two options that control how layers and objects are displayed in the list. The first option, Only Show Layers, when checked, will display only layers in the list, hiding their objects. If you uncheck this option, the list will also show the objects contained within each layer. The second option, Expand to Display Selection, helps locate objects in the Layers and Objects list. When this option is unchecked, selecting an object on the canvas will highlight the layer it belongs to, but the list will remain collapsed. However, if you check this option, selecting an object on the canvas will automatically expand the list to show the specific object within its layer. At the top of the panel, there is also a search bar that allows you to quickly find any layer or object by typing its name. To duplicate a layer, first select it, then right-click on it and choose Duplicate. You can also use the shortcut key Ctrl-D to quickly duplicate a layer, like this. When you hover over any layer, three options appear next to it. The first option is a square indicator, which represents the opacity and blending mode of the layer. Clicking on it opens a panel, where you can adjust the opacity, and change the blending mode of the layer. These options are also available in the Fill and Stroke panel. If you want to learn more about the Fill and Stroke panel, check out its complete tutorial, its link is in the description. The second option is the eye icon, which is used to show or hide the layer along with its contents. Clicking on it will toggle the visibility of that layer. The third option is the lock icon, which is used to lock the layer. When a layer is locked, you won't be able to move or edit any objects within it, until it's unlocked. These three options are also available for individual objects within the layers. Each object type in the Layers and Objects panel can be identified by its icon. These icons help you distinguish between different types of objects within your layers. Let's discuss the remaining options we get in the Layer menu. Rename Layer will open a window to rename the current layer. You can toggle the visibility and lock the current layer by using these two options also. Switch to Layer Above will select the layer above the current layer. Switch to Layer Below will select the layer below the current layer. Move Selection to Layer Above will move the selected objects to the layer above the current layer. Move Selection to Layer Below will move the selected objects to the layer below the current layer. Move Selection to Layer is similar to the Move to Layer option we discussed earlier, where you can select the layer in which you want to move the objects. Duplicate Current Layer will duplicate the current layer, and last Delete the Current Layer will delete the current layer. For now, that was all for this video. If you have any queries, feel free to write in the comments section or contact us on our website, its link is in the description. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thank you for watching.